I've been tasked to disavow. And I want to say that I ain't disavowing shit. In fact, I believe this is a good thing. I think we need more of this. So, as you can see, we got Short Fat Otaku here saying that every single right winger who complained about the FBI asking Facebook or Twitter to censor certain opinions during 2020 better be complaining just as loudly about this, or you guys never actually gave a shit about free speech at all. And we're shown an article from the New York Times which claims that Homeland Security wants social media sites to expose anti-ICE accounts. The department has sent Google, Meta, and other companies hundreds of subpoenas for information on accounts that track on comments on illegal and customs enforcement officials and tech workers said. So, I understand that, like, for leftists, if something has, like, a single similarity, it must be the same. But, like, for those of you that actually did watch my videos during the Hunter Biden laptop scandal and when the Democrats were actually cracking down on free speech, I was specifically saying that if they want to censor something, they should get a subpoena. Like, there should be a court judge in order to crack down on people on the internet, right? Because that's different. Why is it different, Dev? Like, can you figure out, like, why is it different to have a subpoena versus, like, the government doing backroom deals with Jack Dorsey and asking him to use his algorithm in order to suppress any type of conversation on the Hunter Biden laptop or any type of conversation against vaccines? Like, can you spot a difference between these two? First of all, like, I actually did look into the article, and while it is hyperbolic, what is happening here is that there are accounts that are instigating roadblocks, that instigating the population and coordinating with them in order to stop the agents from doing their job. Like, surrounding the police vehicles, doing what they call mini intifadas in order to rescue the poor child traffickers from the evil men of the law. In other words, the government is investigating for them for crimes, Dev. They're under criminal investigation. Like, do you understand this? This is what Homeland is doing. Like, they got a judge, they're issuing a subpoena, and now they're doing detective work. This is legal. This is normal. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, do you think that if some bank robbers, like, organize the crime on the internet, then the government just goes to say, well, I mean, it was on the internet, nothing we can do here, right? Like, we're going to upset the Canadians if we actually try to find out who's doing criminal activity. This is insane. Like, listen, Dev, I know this is difficult to comprehend, but, like, let me put it this way, okay? There has been no nation in human history, nor will there ever be, like, this is also important, nor will there ever be a nation in human history that will just allow citizens to do vigilante activity against the legal arm of the law. Okay? Like, you need to understand this. Like, if you don't like it, you can have a revolution, but, like, even after the revolution, like, the revolution will still have its own police force, and if other people try to stop the police force from doing their legal activity, the revolutionaries will crack down on them. And if after the revolution you have, like, another revolution, they will also have enforcers. And they will also crack down on people that are simply trying to hamper the enforcers from doing the job, especially if they're doing illegal ways, like road blockings, trying to intimidate police officers, right? Like, when you intimidate a police officer, that's also a crime, Dev. Just like if you intimidate a citizen, it's a crime. A police officer, and I know this is baffling for leftists, is also a citizen. Holy fucking shit. Like, this is my favorite take, right? Someone is basically saying, I agree if they are just practicing their speech to criticize ICE. But if instead they are doxing ICE agents or coordinating efforts to obstruct them from doing their job, then they need to be exposed. And Dev is saying doxing isn't actually illegal. My brother in hentai and all things degenerate. You're literally bitching and whining that the activists are being doxed. And then you're saying that doxing is not illegal. Like, what is your stance on this? And by the way, like, this isn't illegal either, right? Like, they actually have subpoenas to go after them, right? So, like, cracking down on the anti-ICE accounts is actually legal if it's done with a subpoena, right? It's not like a backroom deal. It's not done in secret. They're not using the algorithm to crack down on anti-ICE accounts. Like, no, they have subpoenaed them. You understand this? Like, it's legal. And so, why are you upset that the activists are getting doxxed? If you're not upset that the activists are doxing the police officers, like please help me make sense, okay? In reality, by the way, it's obvious, like, not all anti-ICE accounts. Like, if you go on social media and you just say, like, fuck ICE, or you have, like, negative opinions on ICE, or anything like, that's fine. But what is not fine is, like, organizing, right? Like, coordinating people in order to prevent the activity of ICE officers regardless of whom they go after, because you have gaslit yourself into believing that ICE shouldn't exist as an institution. This is who gets subpoenaed, Dev. Like, there have been, and I know this is, again, like, difficult to believe, but there have been American citizens, like, not police officers, American citizens that were harassed by these activists. Like, they went into churches, Dev. They disrupted mass. That is not illegal, Dev. That is illegal. They went after people that were sitting in restaurants. They went after people that were just recording. They went after people that were wearing liberty hats. Okay? Like, these are not decent folk. Most American citizens want these people off the streets because most American citizens have voted for deportations, Dev. They have to go back. I know, like, siding with the criminals is what the left does, and I know, like, you absolutely love seeing criminals, but unfortunately, Americans have given Trump the popular vote, and one of his main campaigns was to start deporting people. And when you have a group of criminals trying to prevent that from happening, American peoples will support that the law, in this case Homeland Security, cracks down on those people. American people don't support social media tinkering its algorithms and just banning publications or suppressing news about it. Because, like, as you see so far, every single incident from a police officer, every single one was on social media. Not a single incident was suppressed, okay? Like, if you had anything happening from in Minneapolis, you could just post it on X just fine. There was no suppression. There were no people banned. There was no Jack Dorsey era tactics. Like, no, people could talk about it. What people can't do, apparently, is to go online and to claim that this church has a pastor that we believe is an officer in ICE, and so we're going to go there and intimidate them. That is a crime, Dev. They're investigating these crimes. This is normal. This is a good thing, actually. Seriously, like, what did the people going to the church do wrong to deserve having a bunch of leftists just come in there and intimidate them? Like, do they not have a right to safety? Like, do they not have a right to be protected by the government when they're in their place of worship? But then comes the second strike, okay? Because, like, this one was strike one to my sanity, and then we go to strike two. All officer identities should be publicly available. No secret police in a free society. And it's like, my brother in Christ, do you just, like, listen to CNN and Destiny and just, like, copy-paste the arguments? Do you have, like, any brain filter? Because, like, I know you're a smart lad. Like, I've seen the videos you make. I know you can do research. But surely, like, even you have played video games like SWAT. Like, you must have seen, you know, the officers wearing masks. You must have played Counter-Strike, right? Like, how old is Counter-Strike? I think it's a video game from the 90s, right? You must have seen, you know, that the officers have a mask. Like, this is not a new thing, and this is not an American thing either. Almost every single nation on planet Earth right now has what you would consider, quote-unquote, secret police. In other words, the masked ones, you know, people wearing the baklava. And I'm saying almost every single nation because, like, first of all, I don't count third world countries here. And there may be, like, Liechtenstein or Lithuania, nations that are so small that maybe they don't have anti-terrorist units. But, like, outside of that, yes, like, every single nation, including yours, Dev, has what you would consider, quote-unquote, secret police. Why do we have secret police? Do you know why, Dev? Like, it's not... Like, if you understand the reason on why secret police, you may stop saying dumb things. The reason isn't so that officers get to do whatever the fuck they want. The reason is that these elite units, they go where you have like cartels, where you have human trafficking, where you have gangs, where you have arms dealers, where you have drug dealers. Why is it important for their identity to be defended, Dev? Well, number one, these criminals that do organized crimes are very wealthy. And so it's to prevent the criminals from bribing the police officers. You understand this? Secondly, they can do retaliation. Like, there was a time when police officers didn't wear masks. And so they would crack down on a criminal gang, or they would crack down on Casa Nostra. And then they would notice that they would go after their families, right? They would kill their wives and children. And so, like, people would quit. And the government was like, okay, so what do we do? Do we get dominated by the gangs? No. Like, what they decided to do is to give the gangs, to give the police a way to protect their identity. And that was that. This is not a secret police, Dev. You do not understand the definition of a secret police because you didn't live with a secret police. The masked ones, they still have badges and numbers. You can literally record one. If anyone does something illegal, there can be an investigation with internal affairs. They know who they are, okay? A secret police is what Canada has. You know, when Justin Trudeau was actually accosted by an old lady, and you had like people coming up looking like civilians, and they didn't wear any badges, they didn't have any insignia, any way to identify themselves as police. That's what people call secret police. It's secret because you don't know who is the fucking police. It's not secret because you don't know the officer's name and identity. Oh my fucking god. Yeah, like literally in Eastern Europe we had secret police. Like any person, even your coworker, even like someone that you knew, your own husband could have been a member of the secret police, and they were just informants. Like they would constantly surveil what's going on and spy on you. This was to create a panopticon, to create the illusion that you're always watched. That's a police state. This is not a police state, like simply having elite units that deal with rapists and murderers and organized crime. That is not a secret police. Oh my fucking god. Like, is this what CNN is telling people right now? Anyway, right. Let me know what you guys think, though. And as usual, I will see you in the comment section. Take care.